There we go.
There we go, that should be working now. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Manchester City are about to play Fulham. In about 14 minutes time, there'll be a kickoff, and the team news has come out. I'm looking forward to this game, and I'm genuinely curious to see how Manchester City get on today. It's going to be interesting. Please give this video a like if you want to help support the channel a little bit, and let me know how you're feeling ahead of this game as well. It's sweltering hot in this room here. I am melting. I've got my office is sort of in like the attic kind of, and it's got a skylight, so it's essentially just under the sun, so it becomes a greenhouse basically. I'm boiling, just like hopefully Manchester City's performance will be today. I do want to quickly say my watch along today, as you can see there, will be live on Tifo, a brand new streaming platform. All the details are on the link in the description below. Join that. I'll be going live on Tifo immediately after this video is finished. If you want to come and join me over there, check out the link in the description. Sign up now with the referral code Stephen in capital letters, I think, and I'll see you there. But yeah, the team news is out. Hello to Bobo and Russell in the chat. I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm looking forward to this game of football. Looking suave today. What? Thank you so much. It's the shit, isn't it? What's going on with Stones? He's not played in ages, but he's on the bench every week, says Russell. We'll get onto that in a little bit. Let me quickly sort of like build this team. I haven't got the lineup builder going on. Let me just change that default color. It goes to red, which is horrible. Let me get that. Let me sort of build the formation and get the players on the pitch on here, and then we'll discuss how it lines up as well. You know, because I think there's a lot to be said for this team. So let me just remind you of that team again. So it's Ederson, Ake, Diaz, Akanji, Guardiola, Rodrigo, Kovacic, De Bruyne, Bernardo, Foden, and Haaland. So I think it's going to be something like this in terms of shape. Ederson, of course, will be the man for there. Guardiola will be here. Ake there. Diaz there. Kanji there. This will be Kovacic, Rodri, KDB, Silva, Foden, Haaland. It's going to be something like this shape-wise. I expect KDB on the pivot. I think Foden's going to be nominally on the left, but when we've got the ball, we're going to see what we saw the other day. Josko really high up the pitch. Phil tucking in a little bit. I'm going to have this sort of line like that. Kovacic and Rodri will be here. Ake will be there wide. Kanji will be the right side as a defender. It's going to be something like this, basically. It's going to be something like this today, and yeah, I sort of respect it. I don't mind it at all. Let me just sort of bring up SofaScore to get the Fulham team up as well and see how they're playing. This is Fulham there. Timothy Castagna right back. You got Issa Diop and Calvin Bassey as the centre backs. Anthony Robinson, the American. They're all ahead of Bern Leno in goal. You got Iwobi, Paulinho, Andres Pereira, Dover Reed, Willian, and Rodrigo Muniz up front. It's a good team with good players, man. You cannot take any team lightly in the Premier League right now. You really can't. Especially Fulham away. And I know they're sort of on the beach, and we'll show you where they are. You know, Fulham have had a good season. They are safe. They got nothing to aim for. They're currently sat in 13th place. I don't know what else they're meant to achieve there. You know, the highest they could finish if they win both of the games is 9th. If everyone else lost around, I don't know if it's even possible because of how the fixtures work. That's not going to get him anything. It's not going to happen. They are essentially mid-table, and they're safe. So it is. I don't know if this is their last home game of the season. Let's have a look. It is. It's the last home game of the season, so that is the thing I would consider. You know, they're not going to want to bend over in front of their own fans, are they? Let's be honest. But they have got players that can threaten us. But I still look at this City side and I think it's enough to get through today, a formation like this. Obviously, the interesting one to know is that a couple of players aren't involved today. You go to that bench. You've got Ortega. John Stones not starting much at the moment alongside Diaz, and not starting much in general. It must be a fitness thing. Must be, I don't know what it is, but for whatever reason, Pep's rotating a fair bit. Kyle Walker drops onto the bench for this one. Probably, look, I think the other defenders are in better form than Kyle, who I think's been okay recently, actually. I don't think the noise around Kyle Walker currently is a bigger deal as people pretend it is. I think City are okay. We're okay with Kyle Walker. But he's there. Sergio Gomez, Mateus Nunes, Rico Lewis, Oscar Bob, Julian Alvarez, and Jeremy Doku. The one missing man today, Jack Grealish, who apparently misses this game with illness. It doesn't look good for Jack, does it? He's missing games a lot at the moment. With illness, and it makes you wonder what's going on there, you know. It doesn't look good at all, but fingers crossed it's nothing serious and he'll be back in contention soon. But I would have felt this was a time when we needed Jack to really be at his very best, but it feels like this season is going to be a reasonable write-off for him, you know. But it is what it is. It's there. When you look at potential impact, I trust Doku, Bob, Alvarez to come on and sort of freshen up that forward line if we need something there. Likewise, Rico and Nunes a bit of energy in midfield. Stones, Walker, two of the best defenders in world football. Ortega. Look, it's a good bench. And I've got a feeling we've got more than enough today. Do let me know in the comments if you're watching live, because plenty of you are. What you make of the team? Is there anything you're nervous about? Anything you would have done differently? Let me know. Give the video a like as well. And once again, I would like to remind you, read that bit at the bottom there. Watch along will be on Tifo, so join me afterwards for that. So when you've got, in terms of options, the players you've got, look, I understand why he's gone for this formation. We want Foden in the centre. I think he gets to play in the centre when you've got Guardiola in the form that he is. Guardiola right now, he's just on fire. He's statistically at the moment the best left back in the league. That's an actual fact. He's offering so much going forward. He lets Foden drift inside. KDB Foden with that double bank of Kovacic and Rodri behind him. It's such a crucial game, and I really like the balance of this right now. It's harsh on Doku and people like Alvarez and whatever, but Kovacic. Look, I've been a big fan of Kovacic on this channel since he signed him. I know a lot of people got down on him, but I saw enough early on, particularly the Newcastle game at the start of the season, to know that Kovacic is a very good player who can bring an awful lot to this side. And I've maintained throughout the season, even when his form dips a little bit, that the best partnership in terms of stability we've got is Kovacic-Rodri, because Kovacic allows Rodri to go forward a bit more. Kovacic keeps the ball and lets Man City look like a Man City side. I know he's not Gundogan, I know, but the compromise is that Foden plays ahead of him, and Foden brings a little bit what Gundogan could do in terms of magic. So I'm fine with that. Kovacic, it does let Rodri get forward and be more of a threat. It lets Foden, KDB sort of unleash themselves, and it gives a little bit of composure at the heart of this team. Maturity, composure, experience, all those things are relevant. And once again, he just doesn't lose the ball. He's very good at resisting the press. He's got a tactical intelligence that obviously comes with being at the highest level for years. And I think, to put it simply, I think Rodri likes playing alongside him, and that stuff has to matter. So we understand the decision there. Ake was a shoe-in, Guardiola was a shoe-in. It could have been Stones, but Diaz, you know what? Diaz, I know his form hasn't been great this season. I saw one or two people moaning on Twitter about him starting this game. I don't get that really. I think Diaz in a big game, he's not really let us down before. Touch wood, and my desk is made of wood, so I can do that. But I think largely, Diaz is a man for a big occasion. Diaz is a man to have his chest out and get your team over the line. And I trust Ruben Diaz to have a big game. I do. I think it'll be great. Kanji, excellent all season. Bernardo's been a bit quiet recently on the right wing, but his experience, his know-how, you cannot underestimate that. Someone said it's laggy. I'm Harbinger. Look, there's no frame drops at all at my end, so it definitely will be your internet, mate, because YouTube's saying OBS is telling me I'm streaming perfectly, which is the streaming software I use. So it might be yourself, unfortunately, pal. I don't know. Sorry if it's not. Maybe drop down the resolution. But yeah, that team for me, I'm happy with it. There could be one or two changes to that, but I've got no issues whatsoever. I think the most important players are on the pitch for us, really. I think they are. Haaland, a man motivated recently, look back in form. 5 goals in his last couple of games. Yeah, Haaland absolutely on fire. I've got no doubt whatsoever that he's going to be up for this as well today to sort of fire City, hopefully, to a title. And it is intense. It is that much of a game. Look, I am nervous, I can't lie. I trust this team implicitly, but I can't shake the feeling that we are, every time City play right now, we're 90 minutes away from disaster. And that is terrifying. We're also 90 minutes away from one step closer to glory, but we are literally, it's a final. It's a cup final. We have to win or we lose. I know that sounds really basic, but we lose everything if we don't win today. And that, to me, makes all these games have that extra edge to them. There's no, a draw would be all right, which happens 10 games ago. No. Every single game is balanced on a knife edge, and every single game matters. And look, usually in a season, most teams are lucky to have one cup final, one game that means this much. We've got so many. That's the thing about supporting Manchester City. It's an absolute pleasure. But you get so many of these games that terrify the life out of you. And it is what we watch football for, but it does do a number on your nerves. It really does. It's like the stress. I try not to think about these games until I'm on the day and there and then, because it gets a bit too much for me. It really does. But it is what it is. How many times can we question is it even fair to question? No, it's not, is the answer, actually. But fair to question the professionalism, the focus of this side. How many times have they answered those questions? They've done it all the time, and they'll carry on doing it. They are phenomenal, phenomenal footballers who have a wonderful attitude. And it's one of those things where you can't question their focus, their commitment, their desire to sort of succeed and win and prove people wrong yet again. And I think they will do. I really think they will do. I think they'll win today. I trust this Manchester City side. I do. I think this is title race, like dogfight Man City territory. Fulham do have the credentials to scare us, Let's have a look at Fulham and how they've been getting on recently. Their matches, their results. Here we go. Here's Fulham. So Brentford and Fulham. That game was a nothing game, by the way. Palace, Fulham, a nothing game. That game was like, it was just so. Yeah, it was a bit of neither team really wanted it massively. Obviously, so there's the results there. They are in holiday mode, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't take them seriously, because the thing that could beat us today is our own anxiety. A game of this magnitude. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it's very easy to, when you start missing chances or whatever, or you concede a soft goal or whatever, to get in your own head a little bit. And if anything defeats us today, it'll probably be Manchester City. Like, it has to be the most focused Manchester City. And I do believe we can do it, man. What's everyone's predictions, by the way? Yeah, I agree, Russell. You never doubt their professionalism, ever. Barry's nervous. Yeah, same, mate. No idea what's happening with Grealish. I'll be back here. We'll see, pal. Russell said Walker is tactical, allows Foden to go central. Though, yeah, I agree with that, but apparently he's also not trained for the last couple of days, Kyle Walker, so it could be that. But Vardiol makes a lot more sense. Vardiol's form right now. He's the one you want further up. Tell Akanji, Ake, Diaz to sit back. Bit of pace and a bit of steeliness on either flank there, But these two out here, Ake is so solid, isn't he? And Akanji's solid, and they've both got a decent turn of pace. Diaz in the middle will be the guy for the blocks. Drew says 4-1. Alvar says Kompany 3-0. Moniefo says the same. Control FC is back, baby, says Uzi. Yeah, I agree, man. This is a Manchester City side, and I'd be crying out for this for ages. Like, I'm crying out for this sort of like control and focus, and it should be more than good enough. The only thing is, I agree that Fulham, Victor says, they do have good players in midfield. Like, I know we can talk about Wobie a lot, but I think he's got quality there, Wobie. He can glide past people. Pauline is one of the best defensive midfielders in the league. Andreas Pereira, he's got a little bit of skill as well. Willian, wily and experienced. And they've got the likes of Traore and Raul Jimenez and stuff to bring on if they want to. Traore could be a wild card later on that will scare us a little bit. I like that, That's interesting, TLA. It's definitely not on my end because it says excellent condition at my end, so I'm not sure what's going on there, pal. Yeah, sorry about that, mate, but it is what it is. What I would like to draw attention once again to that my watch-along is on TIFO immediately after this. If you want to join and watch my watch-along today, click the link in the description, sign up, use the referral code Stephen. It's good fun over there, and you can chat to me during the game as well if you want to, actually on a video call. If you want to have a video call with me during the game and get your thoughts across, join me on TIFO. You can over there. It's a brand new platform that they're developing and working on, and getting feedback from you guys as well. To help shape the future of that platform. I really enjoy it over there. It's good fun. So fingers crossed I'll see a few over there over there as well. Good. Oh, cheers TLA. Cheers TLA, man. It's a small community over there that's going to grow. It's sort of kind of, developing as it happens. I'm looking forward to it. Do say hello. Yeah. Anyway, banana skin draw prediction here. Tom, why would you do that? Why would you do that, my friend? Why would you do that? Fulham are better than most realise, says Tom. Yeah, I actually agree they are better than realise, but all I would say, it's all about motivation. That's where I think a lot of the anxiety is lost. Fulham do not want this as much as Manchester City. They don't want it at all. Like, this means sort of nothing for them, and I do think motivation is a big part of what makes teams successful or unsuccessful, and a lack of or extra can really help. I do reckon Fulham, we'll see how they get on. Right, so I'm going to go for 3-0 as well, I reckon. I think we're going to be up for it today. I think with Kev, Phil, Riley says 5. I like it, Riley. Kev, Phil, Rodri, Bernardo. They've all had the rest, by the way. They had 3 days off, which was nice, man. They had a decent rest over there. Josko in good form. There's a lot of green on that pitch. Rodri, excellent. Like a Haaland scoring goals again. Phil's going to be up for this. I'm just going to see a bunch of players here who are determined to fix this and get it right today. So, yeah, I've got a good feeling about this game of football. And it's kicking off in 25 minutes. Come on, City. Come on, City. I've seen someone sniping around City again today. It's all the usual WhatsApp journalists, WhatsApp group journalists, where there's a piece today in The Guardian. It's just snide. And I am sort of bored of reading journalists. And it doesn't affect me, by the way. When I go on these rants, like, I'm a ranty person, but I also get over it immediately. Someone said, like, you need to stop taking it to heart. I don't care past the tweet I send, if that makes sense. I don't care past the video I'm making. I just forget about it immediately because I have a family, and that's more important to me. But what I was going to say is when I see these little articles about telling City fans how they feel and that it doesn't matter to them anymore, you can't help but go, well, fuck off. Don't tell City fans how they feel. The arrogance, the sheer, what's it called? Inflated sense of self-worth to believe that you understand how an entire fan base. Like, I couldn't even tell you how it's nearly 100 people watching this video. Every single one of you would have different motivations. I don't even know how all of you are thinking. Never mind hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. To paint us all with the same picture. I don't know. It's arrogant and it's lazy. So when you see these journalists telling you that City fans don't care anymore, I was like, how would you know? Anyone who claims to know how everyone is thinking is a charlatan, because no one does. No one in the world is that smart. And if you're willing to do that, you're showing your true colours, and you're showing, basically, it's another article saying City fans don't care anymore. It's lazy and it bores me. And it's made me want City to batter Fulham today. If anything, it's motivating me. Like, I want City to come out there, and I want everyone to hate Man City. I want everyone to, get bored of us winning, because fuck them all at this point. Come on, City, smother them, do 4 in a row, and I'll make everyone cry all summer, because that's what I want to see. Fingers crossed, that's what we get today. Big game for Phil. Phil, of course, having a phenomenal season. PFA the FWA Player of the Year. He's up for Player of the Year. I think he might even win it. We saw that the Fulham team, the Fulham squad voted Phil Foden as their Player of the Year. If you don't know what I'm referring to there was a little video they put out where they also asked all the players who they think they should have Player of the Year, and Foden was the biggest vote there with like 9-10 votes or whatever throughout the squad. So they love Foden, so they'll focus on him. They'll focus on De Bruyne. Big games for both of them needed. Kev in particular, like, I want to see the Kev who scored, he scored wonder goals for us when he came back. I want to see Kev creating chances, being aggressive, being assertive, and I think we will see that today. Guys, I'm going to wind this video up here. Once again, I will be live in just over 5 minutes on Tifo. If you want to carry on this conversation, go and join me over there. I'm going to go set up, sign up in the link in the description below. Join me for my watch along on Tifo. For now, though, I'll see you after the game if you're not joining me there for the match reaction. I think City have got this. I'm going to trust them, because this City side are brilliant. They deserve our respect, and I think that's a good team. It's a balanced team, a rested team, and a motivated team. Fingers crossed we can do it. In a bit, see you on Tifo. Bye-bye.